Hello everyone, and this is my reaction to Black Clover Page 160. Last time, we had some troubles in the Heart Kingdom. A wild, rampaging Charmy was stealing all the fruit for themselves, and there weren't any left for the villagers. So Asta had to go out there and try to stop Charmy. Charmy had gotten big after eating the fruit in the Heart Kingdom, and it was so good that she didn't want to share it with anyone. She even threatened to trample them with her sheep if they tried to take it from her. She said, "Anyone who gets between me and my fruit who will be trampled by sheep until there's nothing left but their corpse, okay?" She was willing to stop anybody who tried to take her fruit, and she was even using her sheep to steal more fruit, and there were none left for the villagers. The spirit guardian over there, I forgot his name, the one who uses plant magic, had to try and do something about Charmy, but the vines were just going right through her. Asta wasn't able to do much against her either. In the end, it was Real who came and saved them from Charmy, and then with Asta's help, they both managed to take down Charmy and calm her down. Charmy then apologized for all of it, and Real once again thought back to the person that saved him after he was turned into an elf. Back when Charmy's giant poodle showed up and she got a bit taller, and she found out she was half dwarf. And Asta tried to tell her that it was actually Charmy, but Real didn't believe it. And then in Hajj Village, Yuno, who's now the vice captain of the Golden Dawn, went back to Hajj Village after some guy named Ralph showed up at the church over there. It was the same guy who escaped the Spade Kingdom after calling out Yuno's name. So then he told Yuno that the Spade Kingdom used to be governed by a house that belonged to the Grim Burials, and they were the rightful rulers at the time. And then he told Yuno that he's actually from the house of the Grim Burials, and he's actually the prince of the Spade Kingdom. That's quite a revelation. So I guess now we're going to see the full story about the Grim Burials and how Yuno ended up in the Clover Kingdom. So let's see how that turns out now on Black Clover. This is Black Clover, page 160, English dubbed. Page 160, The Messenger from the Spade Kingdom. Alright.
Yuno has insane fan clubs all over the kingdom, just
Oh, it
so
does?
you know.
Hey, shut up! It isn't like that!
He is amazing, though. If he
Oh.
made VC in just a year and a half...
Yuno is what?
He's the Prince of the Spade Kingdom!
I mean, I knew he was special, but the boy was actually royalty all along? This is incredible!
It's a little surprising, but I did always have a sneaking suspicion deep down.
Did you?
Prince Charming!
Wait a minute. Then what does this make Asta?
Who's Asta?
The other child who was left here at the same time. They were side by side.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not familiar. All
Oh.
I know is that you are Prince Yuno of the Spade Kingdom.
If I was someone that important, then why was I abandoned at a church in the Clover Kingdom?
Well, you see...
Let me change the question. Who are you and why are you here?
Right, I should have said. My name is Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
And my purpose here is to tell you the truth about who you are. I traveled through the strong magic region, carrying the thoughts and mana of my brethren with me. Flame magic Trace Mirage.
Trace Mirage.
Once you see this, you'll understand.
You're gonna see a vision? That's the Spade Kingdom. That's his father.
The child has arrived!
That's Yuno, alright. Show us.
I'm so grateful you've come into my life.
That's
My beautiful son.
the mother.
Xiao,
Sion.
my love.
Oh,
I
Xiao.
know you're exhausted. When I was traveling through the strong magic region,
Oh.
it'll protect Yuno.
Is that his name then?
You know if it's a boy. I believe that's what you said.
Oh.
Yes.
The Prince of the Spade Kingdom is born at last!
You announce it to everybody.
The festivities carried on well into the night.
Oh.
Your birth was truly a ray of hope that warmed the bitter cold winter that had isolated our land for so long. always smiled whenever they were in your presence.
And you were still crying away.
How do I calm him down?
Oh yeah, back then I remember that you used to be such a big crybaby.
Did you forget what you learned from raising your own son or what?
That's it.
Well,
Ralph's father.
my wife handled this sort of thing.
Rain magic.
Hey, I got him to stop crying.
King Lois and Queen CL.
Lois. Then what happened to make him go to the Clover Kingdom?
One day you'll join the Mage Defense Force and protect Prince Yuno with your very life.
Yes,
Is
Father.
that Ralph? But if he's that old when Yuno was that age, then how old is he now?
Now please take some time to recover. We need you at your best to maintain
Oh.
peace in the Spade Kingdom.
That's a Dark Triad.
For peace?
Dante.
Yes, of course. As you wish, sire.
That's Dante, isn't it? Can't believe that's I can't believe that's Dante.
Keep a close eye on them.
Did those three kill that group of rebels?
Yes.
Were they acting on orders from you?
Don't be absurd.
Alright, something definitely happened there.
Thanks, buddy.
What happened?
Those three turned out to be the Dark Triad.
Yep.
If I had listened to my father's words, we may have been able to avoid that terrible tragedy.
But what happened to that guy though?
It's a grand assemblage are attacking the castle!
This is great!
Xenon's completely
Boy,
unfazed.
I'm so excited! Yay! I get to stack up even more dead bodies!
Oh my gosh!
I don't believe it.
They're wiping out the entire Mage Defense Force.
What did Dante do to you? Oh, they sent him away by then.
The kingdom's future was left with me.
Then I'll buy us some time. Hurry!
Don't you think so?
I suppose.
Thank you. I swore I'd protect him with my life. Make sure you survive.
Then what happened to Asta? Where did he come from?
That night was the last time I ever saw him.
Is the prince all right?
Yes,
He's not safe here. If they found him, they most likely wouldn't kill him, but...
they'll kidnap him for sure.
Exactly. They have no right to the throne, so they'll try to take him alive.
What makes you think it's the throne those villains are after?
What else could it be?
Couldn't say, but I sense that their intentions are deeply sinister. We can't let them have Prince Yuno. The Zogratis siblings know all of the
Zogratis.
kingdom's secrets just as we do.
They're
We
siblings.
must leave now.
They've gone in 3 separate directions!
So one went to Heart, one went to Clover, and one went to Diamond, right? Is that what happened? Is that why Xenon went to attack the Diamond Kingdom? That's just a guess of mine.
The strong magic region!
But if he never saw his father after that, then how does he know about all of this?
But if the prince lives, we'll have a problem, won't we?
If that concerns you, then kill him.
Right.
They're going to die in there, aren't they?
Whatever it takes.
You can barely even see straight. Did you make it out? Oh, you made it.
That's a church. You'll be safe there. Now live and be strong.
Wait, but if Ralph never saw Yuno out of this, then how did he know that all of this happened?
I refuse to be killed by you.
Oh. You took them with you.
Ralph, the future is in your hands.
Okay.
You know.
He saw the whole thing. But then why was Asta over there?
Considering the massive amount of mana you have, I assume you're able to see that everything I showed you actually happened. There were no lies in any part of it. It's not just me. You have countless subjects praying for your safety, Your Highness. And they're in grave danger.
What's wrong?
There's trouble, sir!
What?
The headquarters is under attack!
Oh, what?
Please, help us!
Who's attacking? Who's attacking them?
We're allowed to have as much fun as we want.
Is this a diamond? No, this is Spade. Oh, Xenon.
Right, Lord Xenon?
As long as you leave the arcane stage Magic Knight alive.
The arcane stage. Who's that? Who here is an arcane stage?
Please, wait, sir! If they were able to enter the Clover Kingdom that easily, they must be the Dark Triad or someone just as strong! You can't be rash!
Sorry, but I am the vice captain of the Golden Dawn.
You know, hurry.
Let me guess, you look scary because you're thinking about all the different ways you're gonna punish the bad guys. I'm right, aren't I? I'm so smart.
Wait, is he scared? Well, he did learn a whole lot of stuff.
Even so, I am also Yuno of the Clover Kingdom.
Yeah.
I need to get there faster.
Oh man, you know. Xenon's attacking now.
Teach them a lesson! Go! Blast them with your attack spells!
There won't be enough against Xenon, right?
What?
Wait, where's Xenon?
What the? They're not hurt! But where'd the other one go?
Did he manage to, oh, he managed to get away.
Is that the best you can do?
The devil's
But I heard
power.
you guys were supposed to be the toughest squad in the Clover Kingdom. Only a select few were good enough to get powers from the Dark Triad, and we were at the top of the list. We're the Dark Disciples. All of us are Stage 0 mages.
Stage 0.
Hey, stone magic just like me!
It's gonna be harder though, right? Yep. Oh gosh.
You're such a weakling!
Oh man. Ooh. These guys are strong.
Our army captains can do about 5%.
5%.
Strong enough to unleash closer to 40!
40. So where's Asta
Lord
then?
Xenon's possessed.
He's possessed.
He's got upwards of 80.
80.
So here you are.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
Captain Vengeance of the Golden Dawn.
He
You're
is an
one of the
arcane
few
stage.
magic knights whose power has reached the arcane stage.
Last time I allowed myself to become possessed, but this is my chance to stand up and fight for my captain.
This won't work.
We'll kill you as a magic knight of the Golden Dawn. I will strike you down.
Oh! Oh! Oh shoot!
What did he do?
Vengeance. He's stopping me.
Magic warding ash.
Alright. That happened so fast.
Devil possessed or not, you'll pay dearly for causing harm to my subordinates. Our side could certainly use that.
Don't you dare.
I'll be taking you with me.
No, you won't, Xenon.
Bone magic, eternal fangs.
Bone magic. What happened? You know, hurry.
I'm here!
Oh gosh. Yeah, I know that we just saw it happen, but still. You.
Someone else joining the fun? Sorry, buddy, you're late to the party.
He's your prince, okay?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Spirit dive.
My comrades!
Oh man, he's mad now. Don't end, don't end, don't end. Dang it! Dang it, why did I end there? Any clover clips? Oh, alright.
Yuno's
Yuno.
fan clubs!
Oh, alright.
Who cares where he's from?
Yuno has insane fan clubs all over the kingdom, just so you know.
Duh, of course I know about the fan clubs. Who do you think is the
Do
president
you?
of the Golden Dawn chapter?
Huh?
There's a Golden Dawn chapter?
You said yourself they're all over the kingdom. And
That's
this is
neat.
the squad Yuno's in, so why wouldn't we have one?
Right.
I have buttons, folders, acrylic statues, every single piece of
I
paper
thought you
that
wanted to
says
keep
my
quiet
class.
about all of this.
And of course I follow his social media.
There's social media in the Clover Kingdom.
You mean Yuno's on the internet?
Is there even an internet in Black Clover? There shouldn't even be an internet on Black Clover, but oh well. So we finally know Yuno's past and we know how he ended up in the Clover Kingdom. But we didn't learn anything about Asta though. He doesn't know about Asta, he only knows about Yuno. So he told them about when Yuno was born in the Spade Kingdom to King Lois and Queen Sion. They said Lois, right? So it felt like Sion just looked so familiar. I'm not sure where, but I just feel like I've seen her somewhere before. Maybe another character had her design, maybe? I'm not sure, but she just seems so familiar for some reason. So anyway, he told them about how the whole kingdom was happy when Yuno was born, that the kingdom finally had an heir. But then we also meet the Zogartis siblings, Dante, Xenon, and Vanica, who later went to obtain the power of the devil Megicula and become the Dark Triad. So, so we saw how they overthrew the Clover Kingdom, and Yuno had to be sent away. It seemed like Dante killed the king and queen, and Yuno was already gone. Ralph's father managed to take Yuno away, and he told Ralph that he will keep Yuno safe. And Ralph told Yuno that that was the last time he ever saw them. But then that's when the story after that didn't make sense. They show what happened to Ralph's father after that. How he and two of the guards split up with three different baskets and a blanket. Only one of them had Yuno in it. And just like how Ralph did just now, Ralph's father crossed the strong magic region and ended up in the Clover Kingdom, in the Church of Hajj. He then used his final spell to send Yuno over to the church, and that was the last time he saw them. So then he managed to take the two guards that were following him and lead them astray. And then he managed to lead them into a river and sacrifice himself to take them down. And that's where the story ended. But then that second part didn't make sense to me. So when Ralph's father left with Juno, Ralph said that that was the last time he ever saw them. But if that's true, then how does he even know the rest of it? How does he know his father made it to the Clover Kingdom and all that? I guess seeing Yuno over here is proof now that Ralph's father actually did make it over there. But the story after that about two of the guards and splitting up and how Xenon was the one who chased them, how does he know about that? How does he know there were two other guards over there? And how does he know that Xenon was the one who chased them? How does he know that it wasn't Vanica or Dante? Yeah, so that part didn't make sense to me. If that was really the last time he saw Yuno, then he shouldn't have known how the rest of it played out. Maybe there's a bit more over there, but we'll have to see. And so we never learned anything from Asta, and we don't know why he was there along with Yuno. But then after that, Xenon's forces attacked the Golden Dawn hideout, and Yuno had to hurry back. So apparently they had even more of the devil's power than the guy that Asta fought at the beginning of the arc. Apparently that guy only had 5% of it, while Asta noticed that he only had a small part of it, and they have around 40%. And they said Xenon has around 80% of it. So who has the full power then? Well, Laura Petchka said that it was Vanica, so she's who I'm guessing has it. But then we still don't know anything about Dante then. He's the only one that we don't know anything about. We haven't seen Vanica in action either, but Laura Petchka mentioned her for a reason. So we know for sure that she's a threat, but we don't know about Dante just yet. But then Xenon went to the Golden Dawn's hideout to find William Vengeance, who is an arcane stage mage, and he wanted to take their power for themselves. So he was after his World Tree magic. Alagdora tried to protect Vengeance, but he got stabbed by Xenon's bone magic. And the rest of the Golden Dawn members got taken down by the guy with stone magic. So now Yuno arrived at the Golden Dawn hideout and he's very angry with what happened over there. He's gonna take out those two Spade Kingdom guys and go straight for Xenon. So maybe next episode we'll get Yuno and Vengeance teaming up against Xenon. That's gonna be quite a fight, a 2v1 like that. So that's what happens next time. I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be so excited for it. But yeah, so the backstory was pretty much straightforward, nothing too hard to follow. They're happy about Yuno. Then the Dark Triad took over and Yuno was forced to flee. It's just the part after that kind of threw me off. Because if that was the last time Ralph saw them, then he shouldn't have known how the rest played out. Of course, most of it is pretty obvious, but there were some small details that he shouldn't have known about. Like I mentioned earlier, the fact that there were two other guys, or that it was Xenon who chased after them. But anyway, there's not too much left for me to say, so I guess I'll just have to wait for the next episode to see how the fight with Xenon turns out. So let's see what happens then on Black Clover. Thank you for watching my reaction to this episode, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.